Dr. Dentico YouTube channel. Here I will post all types of dental videos which will help you in all types of dental examination. So if you don't subscribe my channel, then please subscribe it so you will not miss any new notification from this channel. Okay, so today's our topic is hemorrhage. What is hemorrhage? Hemorrhage is escape of blood from vessels. Obviously blood vessels. Escape of blood from the vessels. Now we will classify hemorrhage in different categories. So the classification of hemorrhage in different categories. First is it depends on nature of vessel which is involved. Then depends on timing of hemorrhage. Then depends on duration of hemorrhage. And the last one is it depends on nature of bleeding. Okay, so here I will give you a trick to remember these categories only. First is it depends on nature of vessel involved. So for this, that is how. Then for depends on timing means when, how, when. Then the third is the depend on duration, that is how much. And the fourth is the nature of bleeding. So where. Here you can't understand this trick now, but once we go one by one, then you can understand this trick also. Okay. So next is the depends on nature of vessel involved. Okay, depends on nature of vessel which is involved. So mainly our vessels are mainly artery, vein and the capillary. So the hemorrhage is also arterial, venous and the capillary. Okay. So if hemorrhage occur in artery, that is arterial. If hemorrhage occur in vein, then it is venous hemorrhage. If hemorrhage occur in capillary, then it is capillary hemorrhage. Okay. So in arterial hemorrhage, how we can differentiate between arterial, venous and capillary. So for that, arterial blood is bright red color. Okay. And venous blood is dark red in color. Okay. And the capillary is only red color. Second point is in arterial hemorrhage pulsation is seen, and in venous there is no pulsation, and in arterial it is easy to control because it's visible to us. Okay, everything we can visible, we can handle it. Okay, if we can't visible, we can't see that thing, how can we handle that? Okay, so arterial is visible, so we can handle it easily. In venous, it is difficult to control because vein is retracted. We can't see which vein has hemorrhage. Okay. In capillary hemorrhage, it is significant if there are bleeding tendencies. It is significant if there are bleeding tendencies. Now we will see that depends on timing of hemorrhage. Depends on timing of hemorrhage. It can be primary, reactionary and the secondary. Primary, reactionary and secondary. In primary, it occurs at a time of surgery. Suppose here surgery is going on and bleeding starts, hemorrhage start. It means it is primary hemorrhage. Okay. In reactionary, bleeding occurs after 6 to 12 hours of surgery. Surgery is completed. After 6 to 12 hours of surgery, bleeding will start, hemorrhage will start. Okay. The causes of reactionary hemorrhage is the hypertension, violent sneezing and the coughing. Okay. Now in secondary hemorrhage, bleeding occurs after 5 to 7 days of surgery. Here 6 to 12 hours, here at a time of surgery, and here 5 to 7 days of surgery. Surgery is completed. After 5 to 7 days, bleeding or hemorrhage is started. Okay. The cause for this is the infection. Why infection? Because due to infection, it can be bacterial or it can be viral. Due to infection, suturing is eaten away, so bleeding will start by that. Okay. Now we will see the depend on duration of hemorrhage. Depends on duration of hemorrhage. It can be acute and it can be chronic. If it occurs suddenly, then it is acute. If injury is there and it occurs suddenly hemorrhage, it is acute. If it occurs over period of time, okay, then it is chronic. Okay. Now we will see the depends on nature of bleeding. Nature of bleeding. That can be external or can be internal. External is also known as the revealed and internal is also known as the counselled. Okay. If it is external, then example of external hemorrhage is the epistaxis and the hematemesis. Epistaxis means bleeding from nose and hematemesis means bleeding in vomiting. Okay, bleeding in vomit. Then in internal there is splenic rupture and the liver lacerations are the examples. This both occurs due to injury. Okay, so I hope you understand this video. Oh yeah, one thing. Here I give you a trick. I give you one trick here, which is how, when, how much, and where. So I think you now understand that. Due to nature, I use the how word, and for the timing I use when, and for the duration I use the how much word, and depends on nature of bleeding I use where, because you can see here there is nature of bleeding. It is external and the internal. Okay, so I hope you understand this video and this will be helpful for you in all types of exams. So if you like this video, then please like it, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you.